We got the moo-moos. We got the cows, baby. We got the bulls. Running of the bulls. Taurus got the smoke. They got the Johnny Carson reading. Although he was actually, oh, no, he's coming up. He was October 23rd. Let's go, Taurus. Let's see what's going on. You did pull the Six of Pentacles upright. Seriously? Is this what I got? I've been doing all this stuff. I'm your beautiful kid, and this is what you gave me? You want me to be the maid in the house? So here's a fucking vacuum? Taurus, is the exchange fair in the partnerships that you're choosing right now, are you showing up with enough to get what you want back? So the question is, if you're not getting what you fully want from a partnership, it's because, well, what are you putting in? In this case, the daughter's kind of grooming herself to be the maid of the house. Do you really want to be that? The old maid? I just channeled that, the old maid. Huh. But are you really putting enough in is the question. I think with the sun in the sixth house, you know, your life and how you define it right now, and with the squares, all the Capricorn, your ninth house, your beliefs have to be really looked at very intensely. You did pull the black flower fragrance. I always say that this card's about like issues with like how you're attracting in the energy that you really want. Like maybe it's not the typical way that you think it is, right? Like maybe it's like attracting from showing up with things that maybe that aren't physical or sensual, but from like what you're gonna be in a fair exchange with as far as like the values and the qualities that you have as a person and what you have to offer as a person, not just like physically speaking. You did pull the Two of Pentacles reversed. So overall, I think you're gonna stop this kind of in between which world you're in. Look at how funny this is, a lion with a sun and a moon, and they're swirling in infinity. Like, I think that you keep juggling back and forth emotionally and consciously what's happy, what's emotional in your life. And, you know, anything where you're juggling right now, the emotions, like, it's time to end that. It's time to stop trying whatever. I'll be honest. I think this black flower fragrance is like, you'll try fucking anything for it. Like, you know, like, and it's like, that almost comes across as desperate. Pulled the Strength card reverse. It's because you don't have, you have to realize that you have some inner strength issues going on. I mean, I understand Mars is retrograde in your 12th, so you feel extremely vulnerable, and it's opposing all this sixth house. And I would say that, you know, you just need to remember and show the greatness of who you are. You're a Taurus. You're fucking the bomb.com. Remember that. And you got to like remind people of that by not saying it, but by just offering it and showing it. Like sometimes the bull just goes up and picks up, you know, a trailer and starts pulling it and goes, yeah, like, look what I can do here. And, you know, you did pull the Two of Cups reversed. I got a feeling that there's a lot of Tauruses out there that have either entered a relationship or they've been perceiving to enter a relationship, talking about it with somebody, or they've gotten into one. And I'm picking up, this is a lot of people who've gotten into them lately, or they had an opportunity and they ditched it. And it was a lot because maybe that person, you know, didn't show them exactly what they wanted. It's because you didn't show up the way that you needed to. I feel that you've kind of missed a soulmate connection here. I feel that there's a lot about soulmates for you right now. And it's all about like, you're kind of all over the place. Two of Pentacles reversed, Strength card reversed. The kind of do anything, and then when it comes to you, then kind of not show up. And then of course people aren't going to show up. Seriously? This is your whole thing. Like, seriously? Oh yeah, we're all saying the same thing, Taurus. Like, seriously? Two of Pentacles reversed. You got the Justice card. Yeah, it's time to find the equilibrium here. It's time to find also the ultimate truth. Like, define where you're going to be. Like, I think that you have become so all over the place. Like, are you going to wait for the courts to define that? Are you waiting on something to define your life right now? Like, there's nothing worse than waiting for the courts to decide your life. I'm not saying that that actually could be happening, although it could be. We are in Libra, but you define your life. Like, I think that you're hanging too much on the fence on situations that might not even be that great. I think you know what's great and you're too afraid to go there and do it. I think that you actually don't have the strength to show the real energy of the real soulmate energy, what you really got. So you're picking people who kind of don't have it, kind of be easy cases. I think you're picking the easy cases. And look at this, your overall card is the Mars. Yeah, you need to take action, take the force, and with Mars retrograde in your 12th, you're dealing with a lot of your own subconscious holdbacks of greatness and love. And you have to fight for that, and you have to fight through that, and you have to get rid of that, and you have to show the identity of who you are and what you want in order to get what you want. There's no other way. If you don't show it, you ain't gonna get it. So, your Astro Dice, Uranus in the 5th house, Sag. Wow, this is definitely good. I think that this is definitely going to be a different shift for you when it comes to how you perspect your love life going, and also the kind of stories that I think you were telling yourself about love are being shocked and changed. And there's a lot of, especially with that 2 of Pentacles, there's a lot of just shifting going on here out of nowhere. There'll be a lot of major shifting. It's learning to go with the shift and go with the journey, and also connect to the real love story that you want that will take you to that place. But you've got to be able to show up for it, and you got to be able to be willing to take a risk, take a different chance. And also try, you might need to make a very weird diverting of course here, and in order to get to the real love story, because I feel that you diverted off a love story possibly that was true, and now you have to divert from a love story that you have to disconnect from to reconnect, because there's a lot of connection and reconnection here. Wow.
Yeah, don't settle for the worthiness you've programmed yourself to believe, Exceed that, exceed the limits that you put on yourself, break through that and actually go get what you want, use that strength. Like you said, the bull just kind of hooks up to the trailer and he pulls that shit, or she pulls that shit, tap into that strength, tap into your ability. Don't settle for just because you think that, this is the best that I can get. No, get what you actually want, get what you actually deserve in this life.
I agree. I think that there's, I don't know. There's just a lot. I feel like with Tauruses, yeah, you got to go for what you really want. Number one, I think they're afraid to actually go for what they really want. I don't think that they've actually, maybe they've had contact with that person or something, but I don't think that they've leaped yet.
Right.